to the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he's repping PBL15. So give it up for Joe Horrocks!
And here we go, guys, on to the next fight. Looking very, very, very ready for this fight.
So Horrocks, we have seen him before. I recognise his face on PBL. Again, the fire in the blue corner wearing red shorts just to confuse us that little bit more, but give us a break.
Yeah, Joe looks ready for this.
Yeah, very composed.
Let's welcome now to the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, representing FPC Fight Team. Make some noise for Brooklyn!
And here we go. Brooklyn get ready to enter the ring.
Another fighter that's been on PBL shows before. You see him coming down now, looks very composed.
Yeah, looks
very
ready.
relaxed.
And the crowd's picking up in here now as well, so should be electrifying.
Looks like he's enjoying the moment.
Yeah,
Taking
definitely.
his time, soaking it all in.
Nice and calm and collected.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 2 rounds of boxing. Let's meet the fighters.
Bit of a height difference here between these two fighters.
Your fighter standing in the blue corner. Representing
Joe seems to be the shorter, stockier guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's wearing red shorts.
Looking a little bit high.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Joe Horrocks.
I think he's got quite a big reach advantage as well, to be fair.
Oh, 100%.
Out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he's wearing black shorts with white banding. Make some noise for Brooklyn!
Got a big crowd as well.
In charge of the action.
See, from what I can see here, Joe's looking very, very ready for this fight, whereas Brooklyn looks very calm and collected. So it'd be great to see what happens in this first round.
I think this will be a fast start, if I'm honest. They'll both want to put their stamp on this first round.
100%.
Win the first round, you're halfway there.
And here we go, round one. Let's get this underway. Oh, beautiful start.
Great jab from Brendan.
Very, very fast start.
Oh. Brooklyn looking very sharp there.
Yeah.
Seems to catch Joe on the back foot there.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, Joe just needs to calm down a little bit and not rush in. I think obviously we just seen in that first round there, he rushed in quite quick and was caught with pretty much every punch that was thrown.
Yeah,
so
marching forward, it seems to be that Brooklyn's controlling the distance really well with that big long jab.
Yeah, but he's got that reach advantage.
Might struggle to get in tight here. He's going to have to throw to get in there.
You know, and I think that's how Brooklyn wins this fight. If he just keeps that distance, keeps that range, just keeps popping that jab out. And again, beautiful jab landed there by Brooklyn.
Great shot on the counter there on the ropes. I think Joe's going to have to come forward with combinations. He can't just throw 1 or 2 punches here and expect Brooklyn to be anywhere near him. Brooklyn seems to be moving quite well out of the way, getting round the ring on the outside.
Yeah, Brooklyn's just popping off them shots. He's really just keeping them at distance, popping them shots out, and he's having success every time. Oh, beautiful uppercut landed there by Brooklyn.
He's just picking him off at will now.
Yeah, and that's how he wins this fight. He just keeps him at bay and keeps picking off them shots.
Yeah, Joe looks a little bit stunned, almost like he's he's struggling to find a way through this long jab.
Yeah, and I think, from what I can see here, it looks like Joe's run out a little bit of gas already, and that's just because of the fact that he was rushing in so soon.
He'll have a little reset. His coach will give him some tips. Try and get in tight to Brooklyn here, but Brooklyn's done a great job of keeping him at bay.
Yeah, he's just keeping.
Looks very calm and composed there.
100%, and that reach advantage that he's got is just perfect. He's just staying that distance, picking those shots off, and he's having success with it. I think for me that's a clear win in that round. If he just keeps that up now for the next 2 rounds, and keeps that pace up, at the end of the day, what he's going to do, he's going to find that Joe's just going to gas himself out eventually.
I think for this level of fights, I think conditioning plays a massive part.
100%. And Joe's he's just doing so well with that range. So there we go, going into round 2 now.
We'll see if Brooklyn can carry on this domination. Fighters both ready. Away we go.
I think Joe just needs to calm down a little bit and just work on closing the distance and working the inside. With a fighter that's got that much of a reach advantage, you want to be on the inside and picking off the shots, especially to the body.
He needs to try and cut this ring off. He seems to be following Brooklyn around the ring a little bit.
Yeah.
If he can cut the ring off, make it small.
You can hear Brooklyn's corner there just say keep pushing him back, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's picking off them shots. He's not letting him close that distance.
Yeah, he's keeping him at bay really well with that long jab. Joe might have to take a couple of shots on his way in. Seems to be coming in just very, very straight on at the moment, making it really easy for Brooklyn just to throw that stiff jab out there, keep him at bay.
Again, another jab landed, followed by a beautiful right hand straight through the guard. And again, you can see there, Joe's just rushing his way in, and he's not really throwing. He's, more so just charging at Brooklyn, and unfortunately, that's just not going to get you any points. It's not going to win you the round.
A couple of steps to the side and you're away. It seems like it's been a bit of a tough uphill struggle for Joe at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Good combinations thrown there by Brooklyn.
There you go. We need to double that jab up. Keep double, triple jab. Work the body a little bit. Give Brooklyn something to think about.
Yeah, definitely. See there, for me, Joe needs to just step back a bit and just pick out them punches.
Step back.
He's staying too close to him.
Choking his work a little bit.
Again, beautiful combinations landed by Brooklyn there. Another great round from Brooklyn.
Yeah, more of the same.
Yeah.
I think Joe needs to come out and do something different this round.
Yeah, I think, this last round now, I think, unfortunately, unless Joe gets this knockout, I see the fight going towards Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's put on a good show so far. Looks very comfortable in there. He's not really had much to deal with other than a bit of charging and his opponent just walking straight into him. So
yeah, definitely. It'd be good, really good to see how Brooklyn would face off against somebody who is a little bit taller and has a similar reach advantage. He's got really fast hands. He's really popping out that jab nice and quick. But again, you've just got a big height and a big reach advantage over Joe there.
Yeah, he's used it very well. The game plan must have been just to work off the angles. Unfortunately, Joe's not giving him much to think about.
No, 100%. So here we go, final round. Let's see if we get another domination by Brooklyn in this last round. Oh, again, Brooklyn straight out with that double jab. See now Brooklyn's pushing the pace a bit there now.
Joe seems to be letting his hands go a little bit, but that could become his demise if Brooklyn can spot these holes that Joe's leaving whilst he's swinging.
Yeah.
We could see a finish here.
getting themselves tied up. Here's the problem, Joe's just going in too close and getting himself tied up.
Yeah, and he's got his head down a little bit. He's probably struggling to see where he's punching half the time, so he needs to keep his head up, move on the angles, double jab, triple jab if he needs to.
Again, nice 1-2 there by Brooklyn. Brooklyn's just so quick with that jab, you know, he's having great success with it, which will be scoring in lots of points. Oh, beautiful uppercut there as well by Brooklyn. You see this
now when he gets a little bit too close. Joe's rushing in, Brooklyn just ties him up, moves away, and he can start again on the outside.
And you can see that Brooklyn's clocked onto that. Like Joe, every time Joe's rushing in, he's got his head down, and you know, as you've just seen there, all Brooklyn needs to do is take a little bit of a step back and throw in that uppercut, and it's landed every time.
Yeah. Joe's trying to make this a little bit more of a physical match, and it's just not happening at the moment.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's just keeping him at distance, picking him off with nice, clean shots. I'm sure
again, beautiful 1-2, and again, just on every one of these punches at range, just landing from Brooklyn. See, there we go. You know, that's a prime example there of rushing in.
Against him,
you know, that's a prime example, looking down and rushing in. Unfortunately, you're just going to give the fight away. Again, another beautiful jab landed. Last 10 seconds here. Again, another uppercut landed. Great fight there from Brooklyn. You know, for me, it's a 3-round domination all day long. You know,
100%.
You could just tell you could just tell from round 1 he had that fully controlled. He controlled that ring. He set the fight. You know, he did exactly what he wanted to do, and he just picked off those punches perfectly throughout all 3 rounds.
Yeah. Tough day at the office, as they say.
Yeah, 100%. But that's the problem you get with when it comes to a little bit of a height difference with these fighters. Is, you know, you get the shorter guys who need to be fighting on the inside, especially with somebody such a reach. But you know, there's a difference between fighting on the inside and rushing in blind. And I think, unfortunately, throughout that fight, that's what Joe did.
Yeah, and Brooklyn just took full advantage of it. A couple of steps back, moved to the side, and it just made it really easy for him to pick those shots off.
Yeah, 100%. He was just having great success with that jab as well. That was a beautiful jab. You know, you could just tell he was just scoring points throughout all 3 rounds there, just throwing that jab out.
First win on the card for the FPC fight team. They seem to have a lot. 9 fighters. 9 fighters from the FPC team, sorry.
Yeah.
First one went well. They all end up like that. Clean sweep.
Yeah, if you get domination like that, then that team's going to be having a great celebration at the end of the night.
Seems to have a few problems with his guard, his box, didn't he? Referee was checking it every now and again. He was messing around with it during the fight, but it didn't cause him too many problems.
No, it was just full domination.
Yeah.
We're going to join both fights in the centre ring now.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both of these boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to our judges ringside, declaring your winner and all in favour. Boxing out of the red corner.
Yeah, just as we thought, you know, we predicted that. It was just a great performance from Brooklyn in all 3 rounds there.
Yeah, I think Joe knows it was going to go his opponent's way tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am with the victorious...
Going to go for a quick interview now with Brooklyn.
How was that for you? Your first win, was it?
Yeah, felt good. Should have done that in my first fight. Coming to the first fight. Fucking Spencer, listen what time it is now. Yeah? It's a call out. Yeah, you want to fight me at 100%. When we fought, it weren't me on the night. It was a better man on the night. We fight again, I promise you, brother. It'll be a different fucking story. That's all I have to say, man. Much love to my fucking team. All my people come follow me. All my fucking team are gonna smash it tonight. Show everyone what PBL really is about. Yeah, kill him. That's all I have to say, brother.
That's all he has to say. Stay tuned.